TikTok reached 1 billion downloads faster than any other social media, and you've probably heard about TikTok a lot from Gary Vee or any entrepreneur or social media expert out there. But Instagram is still the rock star of the social media space. So today we're going to answer a very specific question. If you're just getting started on either TikTok or Instagram, maybe you don't have TikTok, you don't have Instagram, or you only have a few followers on each, what platform, if you are a brand or a business, should you go all in on in 2020? We're gonna answer that question for you in today's episode of Building Influence with Bobby. Let's get right into it. I've broken down the strengths and weaknesses of both platforms, and that's what we're gonna be going over. So let's start with Instagram. The strengths of Instagram are credibility, community, and monetization. Those are the three strengths of the Instagram platform, and the strengths of TikTok are exposure and creativity. Let's start by making the case of why Instagram may be the right place to start your brand or your business. So Instagram in 2020 needs to be thought of this and nothing short of this. Instagram is a landing page. Think about it. Before Instagram existed, your website was the first thing people searched about you. Now, if you're a social media expert, if you're a musician, if you're a brand, if you're anybody, the first thing people do when they meet you or when they hear about you is they look up your Instagram. Why? They want to see social proof and they want to see credibility. Are you really who you say you are? Think about it. If you go on a date with somebody, what's the first thing you do? You look at their Instagram. Okay, maybe this isn't just me, but trust me, a lot of people do this. They'll look at your Instagram because it's a source of credibility. It shows an insight to who you are. Not many people are gonna look at your TikTok. If you are a public speaker, not many people are gonna go, "Hi, nice to meet you," and then sneak off and look at your TikTok. Now, the second is community. People gather within Instagram. And right now, Instagram has the most capabilities built in with it to manage a community, meaning they have Instagram stories, which allows you to go live, which allows you to ask questions to your audience, which allows you to do countdowns. There's links in bios, there's IGTV series. There's so many features built into Instagram to allow you to take the community that you already have, that already exists, and kind of expand and grow that community within Instagram. Not to mention, direct messages are a huge part of Instagram as well, meaning you're gonna have direct access to your fans, you're gonna be able to direct message them, you're gonna be able to communicate with them, send video chats, send audio messages. So Instagram as a community tool is huge. So right off the bat, we have Instagram as a community management tool and Instagram as a landing page, reputation-wise, all right? So think about that. So I'm not gonna be able to dive into this camera and tell you what your niche is, tell you who you are, what your brand is, but kind of fill in the blanks for yourself. And number three, monetization. Instagram is huge for monetization. So first of all, Instagram is going to be allowing you to monetize your Instagram. That means you can make money posting videos to Instagram. It was released earlier this year that Instagram will start allowing creators to monetize their IGTV. So just like YouTube, you can literally get paid from Instagram. So if monetization is a big part of you or your future plans for your brand or whatever you intend to use social media for, Instagram's the place to be. Also, once you get 10,000 followers on Instagram, you can add that swipe up link, and you could also add links to your IGTV video. And most importantly, you can sell through Instagram DMs. So there's a huge opportunity to monetize, make money off the community, off whatever you're doing on Instagram. So let's recap. If you want to manage a community or harness your community, Instagram is the place for you. If you have a reputation to build or you have products you're selling, people look at Instagram like a landing page. So you need to beef that up. And three, if you plan on monetizing your service, your brand, your presence, yourself, whatever it is, you're selling sneakers, I can't tell what you do, right? If you're planning to monetize, Instagram is the place for you. So there you go, there's Instagram. Now let's make the case for TikTok, and after that, we'll compare the two. The two biggest strengths of TikTok, creativity and exposure. So let's talk about creativity. Creativity may be the most important thing to you when it comes to social media. Expressing yourself. Instagram's algorithm is really not forgiving. So let's take my Instagram for example. I love to create video content, teaching people how to use social media, but it doesn't fit anywhere within Instagram's particular algorithm, so my growth is less exponential than it would be on TikTok because Instagram is so unforgiving when it comes to its algorithm. Its algorithm, and an algorithm is this by definition, means Instagram wants you to post uniform content, which means if you're posting pictures about the beach, you literally need to be at the beach using hashtag beach. You're limited by the algorithm. So let's take this for example. If I go to hashtag entrepreneur on Instagram, the content that's on the Explore page is the content that Instagram is gonna promote. So let's say I'm looking at the Explore page, I'm looking at hashtag entrepreneur, and I'm seeing a bunch of pictures of quotes or a bunch of pictures of luxury houses or good looking people. If the content that I wanna create doesn't fit that niche, it doesn't fit that type, I can't really be on Instagram to grow. I can't be on Instagram to blow up and fit its algorithm because I need to create content that fits that mold, which can be really depressing. Or if you don't have a big issue with creating content that fits that, that's completely fine. But now let's take TikTok and creativity, and now let's type in entrepreneur on TikTok, and you can see that the content is just endless, right? So you can create any type of content you want, and our TikTok's algorithm will help promote it. So creativity, it's such a new platform. You could do whatever you want and be rewarded for it and build an audience of it. And that's a really beautiful thing. So creativity, if you want to be creative, if you want to create content, TikTok is the place to go. Now, another note here. People go to TikTok to consume content. I'm gonna say this again. People go to TikTok to consume content. Instagram is passive. People post pictures of their dog, of their food, of their family, right? People post cool stuff on Instagram, of course. I'm not saying that. TikTok is literally all content. If you're going to TikTok, the sound is on, the videos are there. It's all video content. It's all content, thought out content. Whether it's good or not, it's thought out content, and it's all video content, right? So people are going to TikTok to consume content. Now, let's talk about exposure. Let's talk about algorithms for a second. Let's go to TikTok and let's type in how to cook. Here's what happens when you type in how to cook. It brings up cooking videos. You're gonna see all types of cooking videos, users that cook. Now let's go to Instagram and let's type in how to cook. What happens? The only thing that comes up is users with the phrase how to cook in their bio, right? So that means exposure is exponentially better on TikTok, right? So if you're trying to get famous, if you're trying to get clout, if you're trying to get exposure, reach on a content level, reach that is determinate on the content you create, TikTok is the place to go. Why? Because people go to TikTok, like I said, to consume content, and two, their algorithm is so much better. Let's say that I'm on Instagram and I wanna learn, I don't know, how to bake a souffle, and I type in souffles. The only thing you're gonna get is hashtags and some random users, maybe daily souffles of the Instagram account. Now, if you type in souffles in TikTok, it's gonna bring up tons of souffle content, right? So people who want to search content and look for content, they can go to TikTok, i.e. you have that built in, and people will find you and your content. So there you go. So there's the strengths in both. So now I want to kind of bring up some stereotypes, right? If you're a business owner, if you are like a real estate agent, if you have a brand, you have a product, you want to be on Instagram. If you're looking for exposure really quickly, if you're looking for eyeballs on you and your brand, and you have the creativity to back it up and create content, or you're just a person, you don't have a particular niche, you don't know what you're doing on social media, but you know you want to be on social media, get on TikTok. Get away from Instagram. Posting photos of yourself, if you have no niche, you have no direction, you don't know what you're doing on social media right now, get off of Instagram. You will never grow. I get so many DMs every single day from people saying, Bobby, my Instagram account isn't growing. And I look at their Instagram account and it's just selfies of them or a photo of them and their family. Why do you want to grow? Who do you want to look at your content, right? You're not going to gain exposure on Instagram posting that type of content. And I say to them, why should I follow you? And they go, well, I don't really know what my niche is yet. Get off of Instagram and go to TikTok, because on TikTok, you can be that person. and post your family and blow up, and post videos of your food and blow up, and post funny random things. That has no place on Instagram. Instagram, as of right now in 2020, you need to think of it as a landing page. You need to think of it as a community building tool for people that already have communities built in, okay? You're not going to be 10xing your community on Instagram. And you need to think about it as a monetization tool. You don't need 1 million followers on Instagram to make $100,000 to even $1 million a year. Why? That DM feature is so powerful. You can get on Instagram right now and just DM 100 real estate agents and say, hey, I have something to sell you. And 1 out of 100 will message you back. It's just, there's so many powerful built-in tools to Instagram. I'm not saying that TikTok won't do it in the future, but there's so many powerful things built into Instagram right now. So now I'm going to kind of go against the grain here, go against everything I've just said, is why not both? Why not both? Why not TikTok and Instagram? Now, I want you to think of, what I want to do right now is I want to talk about a doctor. And I'm just going to talk about a particular type of person I've been seeing on TikTok. Let's say that you are, I don't know, what do they call those, skincare? Dermatologist. Let's say you're a dermatologist. So if you're a dermatologist watching this, or any type of doctor or professional, you're saying, okay, Bobby, you want me to get on Instagram, right? Well, wrong. Check out this person over here. Check out this dermatologist on Instagram who's just blowing up by posting simple videos of, skincare routines and things like that. All right? Now, so okay, Bobby, I should be on TikTok. Well, wait, if he's a dermatologist, nobody's looking for him there. So let's say he meets somebody in real life, or he advertises and people look him up. Where are they gonna look him up? Instagram. But wait, he's not taking his Instagram serious. He's only on TikTok. You see that you can kind of need both. You see that there's many scenarios where you will need TikTok and you will need Instagram. You will need TikTok, or you're going to need Instagram to build your community or to maintain your community. You're going to need Instagram to be your landing page, to be a reputable source, to build that clout, to build that trustability, and to monetize, because your audience is 10 times more likely to buy something from you. 100 times more likely to buy something from you from Instagram, a swipe up story on Instagram, than they are a TikTok, right? So you need Instagram, all that, and then you need TikTok for the exposure that he gets. And from that exposure, from that creativity that he's able to exude on TikTok, he brings it over to Instagram. Now, to end this video, I'll say I can't control how much time you have. So you need to take what I've just told you and learn and figure out how to allocate your time to each platform. If you can do both, 100% do both. Hopefully I've given you some sort of insight. I wanna know below, what's your TikTok handle? What's your Instagram handle? Leave it in the comments. I wanna follow you. Let me know, what do you think is gonna have the bigger year in 2020? TikTok or Instagram? What do you think is the most important platform? Make sure to subscribe to this channel, learn how to build influence and start your movement on social media. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.